Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, I'm Slackcat. Today we are going to be going over my defensive strategy, what I like to use, how to counter defenses, what zones you should be playing, how to play man, what routes to look out for, kind of some formations you want to look out for that are pretty meta that a lot of people run. So first thing we'll go over adjustments. I have this on, base, I play receiver. I'll change this to overall if they have much better receivers than I have corners and safeties. Option defense, you want to do conservative, and then aggressive. I pretty much run this all game. I don't know if it does anything different. I feel like it does that. Run a 5 and 15 and match on those two. So I come into nickel 3-3 as my base formation. So nickel 3-3 is going to be my base formation. Go-to play is LB Blitz 1. It's a good loot blitz. For it, you're going to want to, well, let me change side of the ball real quick. And if you are new here, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe while I'm flipping the ball.
I got you, boy.
Got plenty of time. So, now that we are flipped, so 3-3, LB Blitz 1. Just pick a random play. So you want to base align. Out of the baseline we put in the coaching adjustments. I didn't do it here. It's not set yet, and you'll move those two down, spread your linebackers, and spread your D line. So to do that, it's going to be right on the D-pad up, left on the D-pad up, triangle, and your left stick right. And then you'll pull everybody down, and then you'll just use your safety. You'll want to watch for crossing routes, stuff like that. Big part of stopping the run game in this formation is using the running back yourself. It's kind of hard to stop the running game when you're spreading your D-line. So you do have to watch the center yourself. Typically what I do is I'll hold that zone over the middle till I confirm it's a pass play. And that's when I'll come out into coverage. Typically watch for crossing routes, corner routes, stuff like that. I'll play it according to whatever formation they're in, of course. So that's pretty much this formation. So sometimes if they're running the ball like inside zone or dives a lot, I'll keep it like this and have those two rushing guys come in those gaps like they're supposed to. But most of the time I'm gonna put them on the sides to get that pressure from the loop. Some routes you want to watch for, pretty much any slants coming from over here and coming across. If they're in bunch, I'll play the right side more than I will the left, and I'll should be back there for the sack by the time they cross to the far side of the field, and that's about when they'll be open. I'll watch, if they're in 5 wide, I'll watch stuff coming across the top, middle, and like drags. In 5 wide, I'm usually not too scared of corner routes. I can usually keep up with most of them. I don't think I've seen a corner route out of 5 wide that's been too dangerous. Do want to watch them. Typically how you'll want to run this is you're going to get beat eventually. Somebody's going to have a man beater. They're going to pull out. And you basically just want to recognize what they ran and be ready for it the next time you see that formation. If they are really good, you might have to swap to a cover 3 look to stop the corner route. If it's a corner route that's getting you, or what happens to me a lot is I'll swap to cover 3, and whatever route they're running, they think it's going to be open, and they'll throw it out of instinct and throw off a pick. So I'll come out, I'll just swap to cover 3, drop out of my audibles, and I'll just run it default, or I'll play underneath like that. And I'll still kind of fake it a little bit like I'm running the same thing, but most of the time they won't be ready for it, and they'll instinctively think it's man still because you've been man and running man for half the game. So that's kind of what my look like would be for cover 3. And then if I'm getting gashed in the run game, I'll come over here to big nickel and run cover 3 sky. That's pretty much my go-to if I'm getting gashed in the run game, or if they're just tearing up my man, I'll just come into cover 3 and just run cover 3. This is really good because it's got 4 down linemen. I always play underneath unless they're just running routes consistently that are over the top. Same thing. So your first read of any play pretty much is identifying whether it's a run. So out of this formation, I immediately think run just because you've got the tight end or fullback right there in the backfield. So the first thing I do is watch the run, and as soon as I confirm it's not a run, that's when I play coverage. So you basically want to watch the run yourself until they play coverage, or until it's a pass confirmed. A lot of people will commit either one way or the other. You don't want to do that. You'd rather just wait right here in the box until you know what it is for sure. This can lead to you getting beat on some routes. Yeah, you kind of got to pick your poison there. Most of the time though, if it's a run look, it's probably a run. Sometimes it won't be. Most of the time it's going to be a run if it's a run look.
Here we go.
Let's see. So some formations you want to look out for. We'll go over just a few meta formations you'll probably see a lot. So bunch is probably one of the bigger ones I see. 3 receivers on the right, or 2 receivers and a tight end, and then a receiver on the left side, and then the halfback that'll be coming on a route or being blocked. For this, I'll stay in man pretty much most of the time. You'll have the occasional corner route out of it, or a wheel, or a crossing route. I usually play the bunch side with my user, and I'll bait the crossing route by using it first, then I'll come up for any streaks or corner routes and stuff like that. And usually by the time that's over, if it's not a pick or completion, I'm in the backfield tackling the quarterback for a sack. So we'll just come out in Bill's corner to show you kind of what I mean. Not in LB Blitz 1 right now, but this will work to show you how I play corner routes and stuff like that. So I'll wait around, and then I'll bounce to whatever the corner is. This gets pretty good timing on getting out there to pick the ball off, because usually once they're crossing into that corner, that's when the quarterback's throwing the ball. If he lobbed it up or anything like that and doesn't have a great quarterback, you're definitely picking it off. But a lot of the time you're going to get there just at the perfect time to pick it off. Get a lot of lurks on corner routes by doing this. If they are running a lot of RPOs, I'll put my flats right here to 0. This pretty much stops the RPO, but pretty much any route that's not a RPO is going to burn it, because you guys are going to be playing so low on the field. Usually just keep it on 5, it works plenty well. You can also change this to 25 or 30 if they're running super deep corner routes that you're just getting burnt on and you can't use her yourself. So there's another route you gotta use her. I haven't ran into this yet. Most people, if they come out to beat man, they're gonna run zigs, which a lot of the time I can get back there in the backfield faster than they can run a zig. But that's gonna be it, so enjoy.